Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm filming in a new place now. I think this is a better sort of background to what I had before. Let me know what you think. But welcome. If you're new here, I am a music photographer based in London and I do videos almost every week. I try to make them every week. I got a siren now, so just a sec. For today's video, I just want to take you with me throughout this week that I'm in. It was quite a busy week. I've been to 3 gigs, shot 3 bands. If any of you are curious, this is what a photo pass looks like. There you go. And then they usually cross out the things that you're not, so they only leave free the things that you're allowed to do. So here's photo. This one here, his hair is all over it. You stick it usually to your pants or your shirt, usually your pants. So the people that work there know that you're allowed to be there and do whatever you can do there. So this one is crossed and it's AA, so it's access all areas, so you can be wherever you want at the venue. And then sometimes it's like a little wristband. And I'll be showing you the pictures of these shoots and these gigs and the gigs themselves. I have like a little clip of all of them, I think. And I'll include them all here so you can see the whole sort of process. Also, something really exciting. Today, I just sort of figured out a way for me to make back a little bit of the money from like the shoots that I shoot for free. I mean, I do paid portraits and paid shoots, but I also go out and shoot the bands that I love whenever I can because that's what I love doing. And so I think I figured out a way to make a little bit of money back with that. And I just posted it on my Instagram. I asked what you guys thought. And we'll see how it goes. My plan is to sell these smaller prints with more affordable materials so I can sell them cheaper. Kind of gonna be like a collectible. I try to make them as frequently as I can. It will be a cool way to get money back actually, because I'm not really going to be asking one person for the full amount, the artist for the full amount. I'll be asking people who like the picture and want a copy of it basically and want to help support me and stuff like that. So I think it might be a good system. I hope some of you guys like that. I hope some of you guys actually want the prints. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, for now, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the video and yeah. So I saw Amyl and the Sniffers twice this week. Once at a smaller venue and then again at a bigger one. I only shot at the smallest venue as they're better to shoot, restrictions wise. You're mixed with the crowd up front and you can usually get away with using a flash. Bigger venues have more rules when it comes to photography. You sometimes can only stay for the first couple songs and you can't use flash, which I kind of rely on for my style of photography. A good thing about it though, depending on how you look at it, is that bigger venues, you have a designated area to shoot. You're separate from the crowd and you can focus on your camera as opposed to focusing on not falling to the floor, because shooting from the crowd and shooting from the mosh pit gets pretty wild sometimes depending on the band and where you are. But I don't know, I think I would still prefer shooting at smaller venues because I just think the energy is way better. The bands usually are more connected with their crowd and the pictures end up being better in general. And then I went to see Faux Real and YAK. I've been wanting to catch Faux Real for ages and it was nice to finally do so. We shot some portraits backstage, which I'm going to show in a second. And they're also the subject of the first collectible print project I released this week. I'm gonna talk a little bit about it on the next video. I think I'm gonna dedicate a whole video for it. For now, you can check the link in bio to learn a little bit more about the project or purchase a print if you like. Anyway, and then YAK was playing next. I've shot them before, but they're always worth shooting again. Here on this clip, you can get a better look at what it's like shooting from the crowd. It's not always the most easy environment to stand still and focus on what you're doing, but everybody's having a great time. It's always very good energy and it's always fun, but it is hard sometimes. after that we went backstage to get some portraits of Faux Real.
Yeah, just warm up.
Warm up the magic.
Maybe can you stand like a little bit in the middle so that I can get that crack?
Oh, crack.
Stand on something.
I tried to film the behind the scenes a little bit, but it was kind of a struggle to set everything up properly because you don't want to take too much time. You just want to get the shots in the moment.
Do you want us up there or do you want us...
Maybe, I'm just thinking
You start
like,
down there.
I don't
Different levels.
I didn't frame these very well. Hopefully the next time I can get someone to help me or just focus a little bit better on what I'm filming.
But maybe you can come down.
Yeah. Shall I sit?
I can do this.
So you guys are related, right?
Brothers.
Yeah, you can kind of tell.
Sometimes.
Because you don't get people like this, like posing.
But thought it would be interesting to add a few behind the scenes clips so you can get to see what it's kind of like sometimes, and hope you find this kind of interesting. I'm gonna add the final images to these shoots in a couple minutes so you can check them out.
One of you guys like kind of standing maybe?
Yeah. You want us here or up there?
No, just on the floor maybe. Or just like
Oh, I know Helen's.
The towel is the saddle. Yeah, that's the name of my new thesis. It's in the American West. You good?
oh my god!
I would say good, but...
Okay,
Yeah, how's that?
1, 2,
Alright.
3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and okay. Thanks.
Alright.
Enough?
So, yeah.
You good?
All good. All good.
And then I got home and the next day I began the editing. I think on this clip I was darkening and evening out the background so it would look more uniform and solid. I like doing this as I feel it helps the subject stand out. I was also correcting some scan lines that appeared on the picture too, because when I scan them in sometimes there's like these sort of lines on people's faces and it doesn't really bother me when it's anywhere else, but on the faces it's kind of distracting for me, so I was cleaning that up. So yeah, that's just like a small peek into the editing life. It takes quite a few hours. I'm not gonna include all of it here, but yeah, that's kind of it. Hey guys, what's up? So remember I said it was gonna take a few hours. It actually took a few days to get all these pictures done. And yeah, it's quite late at night, so sorry about the lighting. I am in my PJs. I just finished editing all the pictures from those gigs. And I'm not actually gonna include all of them in this video because I think in total there's like 20. I think I might include like 6 or 7. But I like to edit them all in batches so that I have them done as a full body of work and that the style, the editing, everything remains constant within that gig so that I can pick some other photos later if I want to use them and they're all consistent in style. And now that they're ready, I'm just gonna look at them now. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm using my actual computer screen as a soft box light. So when I try to open the images, everything gets dark, but I'm gonna try and work around this. Just give me a sec. I'm gonna start with Amyl and the Sniffers. My favorite photo from that gig is the one that I posted on my Instagram a few days ago, and it's this one here. And I just love it because at the venue that I shot them at, as you saw in the clips, there was so much going on. Like I actually got kicked on the face and everything fell to the floor. So I'm actually quite happy with being able to get a photo that she's so centralized in and that seems quite well framed in my opinion. It just looks like a clean shot and I'm just happy that I was able to get that. And then I got another one that I really liked that's kind of similar as well. She's not as centralized in this image, she's like more to the side, which was kind of how I was positioned in relation to the stage as the gig went on because it got way too wild for me to stand right in the middle where the mosh pit was. So I had to stand a little bit to the right. So then all the photos after that first one I just showed you were kind of like angled, which is not usually how I like them, but with this one and I actually like the angle in it. And then I just try to get some shots of them interacting with the crowd because those are always fun. I've actually shot them before at a different venue and I got one good picture out of that gig, only one. So, and I really like them as performers, as musicians, as subjects for pictures because they move around so much, they have so much energy, they really make for some good shots. And I was very frustrated that the first time that I caught them I only got one good picture, so I was so excited to shoot them again. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of these photos. Let me know if you've seen Amyl and the Sniffers live, what you think of them, any other photographers that have shot them before. Spread the info. Spread the information. Alright, and then after that I went to their other gig, but I didn't take pictures there. I just went to watch them. And then after that gig I went to shoot Faux Real and YAK. So let me just get those pictures. I didn't really get any like really good shots of YAK this time. I've shot them before and I really like the pictures I have of them from the other gigs. At this gig the crowd was way too wild, to be honest with you, as you've seen on the clips. It was too much and it was so loud and I just wanted to enjoy the gig at that point. But I did get one or two, but I haven't edited them, so I'm not going to include them here. But I'm going to show you the Faux Real ones because we actually did a portrait session backstage, which I really liked the outcome of. These two boys, they're so good to shoot. They're so into it, I think, or they just really want to make a good picture happen. So they do loads of different poses and it was quite fun to shoot such a variety in the poses, and I think we got some cool pictures because of that. So this is a picture of the project. I'm gonna link some information down below. Next video is gonna be about that, so I'm not gonna get too much into it. I've already talked a little bit too much about it in this video because I'm so excited, but yeah, so that's it. And I love it because it looks so weird. Like, I remember when I shot this, I showed them straight away. I was like, whoa, look at this. This is odd. This looks creepy, crazy, but like great. It's my favorite picture from the shoot. Let me know what you guys think of this one. And then we got some more portraits of them standing around, again with a solid black background, as I love doing. And they just gave me some really interesting poses. I hope you guys found it interesting seeing like little clips of me shooting backstage. Let me know what you guys thought. I think there's a lot of room for improvement in that, but it was just like the first introduction of showing backstage basically. Like they mentioned in the video, they are siblings, I believe, so it was interesting shooting them because you can tell that they are very comfortable with one another and they don't mind getting really close and personal and doing all these crazy poses together. Because usually when you shoot bands, it's not that they're not close to each other, but they're just not this close to each other. They're not that comfortable with like just being this creative, I guess. I don't know, just being this like carefree and disposition to just relax in front of the camera and enjoy the moment and do whatever they want. So that was cool to shoot. Backstage we shot inside, and then we also shot, the venue had this little veranda outside. I think a few people downstairs could see us shooting, but I don't think they seemed to mind having an audience during the shoot, so that was okay, I guess. But yeah, I'm really happy with these. I didn't get as many when I was shooting live because usually in bigger venues you don't have all the freedom that you do at a smaller venues. You have to kind of like abide to certain restrictions. And one of those restrictions is using flash, which I have to use for my work because I love it. And it gives me the aesthetic that I like, the high contrast, the separation from the subject to the background, everything. And this one was a photo I shot live, which I was happy I was able to get a couple shots, even though I was kind of like threading on thin ice by like using my flash and stuff. But yeah, so this is one of them. And then I also got one of them together. So noisy every time that I film. So yeah, this is another one that I got of them live, which I really like because, and it was a challenge when I was shooting because I'm not used to shooting two people at the same time. Even when I'm shooting like full-on bands, I usually focus on one person to shoot at a time and then the other person at another time. I don't usually try to get two people in the same shot because, first of all, it's quite hard to coordinate that because they both have to be in focus. They both have to be in a position where they look photogenic, like that arm is not in front of their face or their eyes are blinking. It gives you double, if not more, of difficulty in getting that shot right. And I wouldn't say this one is perfect, but it's like the best that I could get, and I am happy with it. because I feel like for me they're such like they're like a duo, so I didn't really want to separate them in the shot. I wanted to get pictures of them together because I think that's what makes their like act what it is. It's them together. They're like, you know, that's just for me. Like when I think of For Real, I think of like the pair, like straight on. So I wanted to get pictures of them together. And then we just got some pictures, like I said, on the balcony outside of them sitting down, like some more casual ones as well, just so we could have some variety, so it's just not like crazy ones. So, you know, just get a wide variety of shots is always good. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the images, which one is your favorite, or anything like that. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to know what you thought of them, and also let me know what you want me to talk about when I'm talking about my images, because I'm still kind of trying to figure out what you guys want to hear. If you want me to like critique my own photos or just talk about how I shot them, just let me know what you want me to touch on when I'm talking about my images or my videos in general. Just let me know down below. Hopefully see you around next week. Please don't forget to leave a like if you like the video. It really helps the video reach other people, and subscribe to my channel for more. I try to post every week, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.